Yo, what's good, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of TheStankCast. I'm your host, HamStank. He's your co-host, Craig Moo Cowie. Craig, say hello to the people.
What's happening, people?
What is happening, everybody? It's been a while since we've done a pod, but we're back again. I've been away over Northern Ireland. I was at my bigger brother's wedding. That was over in, it's actually in the South Ireland, but yeah, it was a good time. What's been happening since I've been gone, mate? You've been up to much?
Nothing really. No, nothing really. It's just been like the same usual thing. I was off Friday, Saturday, so I had a long weekend, you know. But Friday, Monday, so that was about it. Got weekend. I've been doing some things. I've been trying to like gym a little bit more. I've been lifting weights and.
Oh, eyebrows been on the gains.
Yeah, exactly. On the gear. Just been lifting my stew and other stuff, things like, you know, there's been a lot of like dramas going on and things like that, difficulties. Unfortunately, our gym's closed down and stuff like that, but
oh yeah, I heard all
carry
about
on
that.
going, carry on
I heard
going.
all about that.
Yeah, it's brutal, like, it sucks, but I guess unfortunately these things happen, so
Just as I was about to get into jits as well.
yeah, I know, so it's unfortunate, but we'll work something out. We'll suss something out.
It's funny actually, because we did say, or I did say that after my brother's wedding, that was when I was going to come up and actually start the jits training.
It's unfortunate timing, like,
it's just wild timing, to be honest. Oh well.
Yeah. Well, like I say, we've been sorting things out though. We'll get something together and be able to get everybody training again and shit. So it won't be that bad. But it's just stressful, is it? You know what I mean? You do these things for years and then it just disappears. It's unfortunate, like, but
yeah, I can imagine everybody's heads up their arse just now with the whole situation. But
other than that, there wasn't much. And the UFC that was on the weekend was tragic. It wasn't very good.
Obviously, I didn't watch it.
I didn't watch any of it, but I seen back that there was no KOs or TKOs in the whole event.
All got decision.
I think maybe a couple subs or something, but other than that, yeah, apparently it was one of the worst events they've had so far, and I don't think I even knew any of the people that were on it really.
Following the news of McGregor not bailing out, but having an injury for 303,
which is quite surprising because he's never
and
turned down a fight for injury before, but I think it was I did see what it was for. What did he do again?
Well, the whole scenario was pretty weird either way, though, like, because they were both tweeting, like, Conor McGregor and Chandler and that were all tweeting, like, different things. Like, Chandler was tweeting how many times each of these fighters have pulled out of UFC fights, and it was, like, Chandler 0, McGregor 0.
Yeah.
And then, like, 6 hours later, McGregor pulls out. So it was like they were trying to, like, keep everyone's hopes up that the fight was still on. And even UFC were posting posters of McGregor 303 after McGregor had put up his post saying that he was out. Yeah. So
they were probably just hoping that they could, like, maybe the injury wasn't that bad and that he would, like, maybe be all right, if you know what I mean. But I think I honestly, it's going to annoy me. I can't remember. I did read.
It's the same leg, no? It's the same leg that he broke.
Yeah, but I can't remember.
I can't
remember exactly what he did to it, but yeah, something's bad. So it must be to be fair to him, be pretty bad if he's actually pulling out the fight for it, because he's not known for doing that.
Well, he was injured when he went into the Poirier fight, the second one anyway. That's how the leg break happened, apparently.
Well, so I seen another video, and he's actually been injured on most of the fights.
Yeah, a lot of them are.
Yeah, one of them he popped his knee on, one of them he popped his leg on, one of the other one he knackered his right hand on one of his fights. The one when he was
I saw that in the doc, actually.
Yeah, how he kept on putting his hand behind his back. He said it was something that he adapted because he kept on, like, accidentally throwing it without thinking, and then he would knock it and hurt his wrist. So his thing was to, like, keep it behind his back and
just do
like
this
thingy like that. Yeah, so that's why it's surprising, because it seems that most of his fights he's been injured for in some way.
But McGregor's got, like, this aura around him where, like, he can't keep losing fights now. Like, he's came back after being on top all the time, lost to Khabib, won against Cerrone, lost to Poirier twice.
Yeah. But do you think he's back because he really, really wants to fight, or do you think he's back just to finish out his contract?
I think he still wants to fight. I think he still wants to be that guy. You know what I mean? Yeah. McGregor still wants to be that guy. I don't know if he is, but, like, in his head, he's still that guy. And he obviously still brings the pay-per-views and stuff and all that, but...
Yeah, he does.
Straight onto the McGregor stuff. Rip off the bat as well.
Yeah.
I was thinking I was going to talk about the wedding, but the McGregor thing was actually quite interesting.
Yeah, I hadn't even thought about it until you brought it up there. And then it made me actually think about it. Because to be fair, for the actual UFC fans, the trade-off is pretty good. Like,
yeah,
I mean?
like the new main event.
People hate it because it's not McGregor, but people that actually like UFC aren't upset about it.
Pereira versus Prochazka.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Amazing
with fucking Lopez versus...
Diego Lopez versus
T-City, Ortega.
Brian Ortega, yeah.
That's awesome.
That's going to be a good fight. Ortega's known for, like, good fights. Like he's been
like
in a
dogging
lot.
it out,
Yeah, dog fights.
and they both have good jiu-jitsu. So if it goes to the ground, it'll be good as
that
well.
normally cancels each other out. When you see like two people have good jiu-jitsu on each side, they normally end up standing the whole fight.
Yeah.
To see who can bang the better. But nah, I'm still looking forward to 303 for sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
I'll go back a bit because I was going to talk about the wedding.
Yeah, I'll, that was my fault. I think it did, but we'll pull it back.
I got carried away as well. I got carried away in the McGregor thing,
and then go.
But we can skip back to that. But what I was going to say about the whole wedding thing, it's like the wedding was amazing, like absolutely stunning. The venue was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
The bride looked amazing. My brother looked unreal, and the whole thing went well. I was the best man. Did a speech. Speech went well. Cat's just jumping in the cupboard. Yeah, I did a speech. It all went well. Not a dry eye left in the house. After the speeches, the whole event was a party. What?
I was going to make a crude joke there. They said the eyes in the panties, they're all wet. but considering it was a family event, that's a bit weird. So,
well, there was only like 5 people in my family there. No, it wasn't.
Oh, fair. Actually, it was in Ireland, which is her area.
Yeah, I mean a lot. It was like a big wedding. I don't know how many people exactly. But I'm gonna guess anywhere between 150 and 200 people at this wedding, which is quite a big wedding.
Yeah, fair. Fair.
Especially considering like my direct family is like 12 people. You know what I mean? So like, and we had like 6 rows or something. Yeah. And that was just a guess. I don't know if that is my direct family. It's not a lot in my direct family. You know, there's me, my brother, my mum, my dad, my 3 uncles, and
yeah, that is just like a reasonably small number. To be fair.
So that's
I've got a bunch of cousins that I don't even really know them. So
well, all my cousins and everyone were invited. So like, all the Worsleys and all the Hamiltons and everything.
All the Worsleys.
Yeah, exactly. And they didn't even know that was my middle name. You know that my cousin, like
your cousins.
Yeah, my cousins, who like their second name is Worsley. None of them knew that my middle name was Worsley.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Fair.
They were quite
That
impressed.
must have been quite refreshing.
Yeah,
everybody
it was.
Here knows you're Worsley.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and they were quite embarrassed that I couldn't spell it until I was like 16. But
how do you not spell it? Isn't it just WORSLEY?
Yeah, man, I was an idiot. I am still an idiot, but it is what it is, man. Maybe 16's a bit much.
Well, you know what I mean? Come on, mate. It's literally how it sounds, eh? Fuck it, now.
Oh, well. Just going in on the fact that I am actually an idiot. Nah, maybe I wasn't 16, but either way, when you go to these weddings and things, like if a wedding was in Scotland, right?
Yeah.
It'd have been like a 3-day thing, and might not have been that tired, but like the fact that it was over in Northern Ireland, and when I went over on the Wednesday. The wedding wasn't until the Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
There was lots of running about. Like it wasn't like I took the 6 days off work, but it was a lot of running about at the same time. So it didn't feel like any time off.
You were the best man, I suppose, though. So you all had fucking jobs here, there, and everywhere.
I did have jobs here, there, and everywhere, but I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say I was like mad busy involved in the wedding. You know, like a lot of the planning was done.
Okay.
I went over and we had like the rehearsal, and like we were just going for dinners everywhere and like going for drinks and all the time. And you know we don't drink very often, so like when I'm over there, it was like 5 days of drinking. So when you came back, I was mad shattered.
Yeah, kudos to you. I don't think I could have pulled that off.
Nah, it was a lot of drinking, but the Irish know how to throw a party for damn sure.
Oh, for sure.
It was really good. Yeah.
Very similar to Scottish people. So.
Yeah. Yeah, there was definitely things that were. Yeah.
Say no more, eh?
Yeah, there was interesting things that were happening. Obviously, that you can't say on camera.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Well, I'm not going to say on camera because I'm pretty sure my brother will kill me.
Okay.
It was a really good wedding, and like we were at this place called Darver Castle. So like the wedding itself was in the. Don't look at me like that, cat. The wedding itself was in the north, because she is Northern Irish, but the actual venue for the reception was in the south. So it was in a place called. It's only like a 40-minute drive.
Ah, okay.
So it was fine. And we were in wedding cars and that, so it was fine. But
that's still is that a normal thing to do that for people?
Nah, I don't think
it's not to be northern, but to have such long travels between your venues. Like I feel like everywhere I've been, it's like I say, it's like.
No, I don't think it was that. I don't think it was that, but it was her local church where she was originally from.
Okay.
In Catesbridge, it was their local church, and then they went to Darver Castle, which won like wedding venue of the year for like the last 5 or 6 years.
And is that near where they actually stay?
No.
No, okay. Fair.
It's in the south, so it's over the border. It's only just over the border, but it
Mm.
is over the border, and paying euros and all that kind of thing. But the venue was absolutely stunning, mate. Like, kudos to them for even picking that, because it was like a fairy tale wedding. Genuinely.
yeah.
I'll never be at a wedding that good ever again.
Fair.
Genuinely, it was really, really good.
Oh, yeah.
I was very impressed by everything that went on, and the Irish people are so lovely, man.
Yeah.
Even like, just like my uncles and that went golfing, and like the people at the shops were just so friendly.
Mhm.
Like, the people in the clubhouse and that were just amazing with them, and really welcoming and stuff. I don't know if that was because they knew we were tourists, because you can hear the accents obviously,
Yeah.
or if that's just the way they are. But I asked my brother, and he says that's just the way everyone is here. Everyone's just really sound.
In fact, maybe Ireland's the place to be then. Eh?
Yeah, apparently so. You come over to Scotland and everyone's grumpy as fuck, man.
I don't feel like it used to be that way though.
Yeah, Scotland used to be like
I
buzzing
feel
and that,
everybody
but
used to be fucking slamming here. Now everyone's just turned.
I wonder why Westminster.
Yeah. Rishi.
Not gonna get into that yet. Back it out. Can I sit here for the next half an hour screaming about Rishi
Yeah,
Sunak?
they'll end up having me. I'll be the one trashing the house, man. I can't afford a house because of you.
Nah, but the wedding was sick, and the nights out in Belfast on the Sunday were really good.
Yeah.
Went to a gay club because it was the only place open. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was.
Is that why I didn't hear
lit.
from you that whole night?
Yeah. Well, honestly, I bent over. Mental. Should have seen the ones I took home.
All four of them, eh?
We stayed in this unreal hotel, and we got upgraded to like the Hillary Clinton suite and the Bill Clinton suite. So like their actual suites when they stayed there, and the
like kids hidden in the cupboards or something.
It's funny you say. It's not. It's funny you say that. But the next day after we left, you know, Katie Hopkins.
Yes.
She was then staying in the same room as.
Was she actually?
Yeah, as we were staying in. So she was like posting videos on her. I didn't see them, but my brother told me. She was posting videos like pretending she found like a lip gloss and that in the couch, because obviously Bill Clinton was cheating on his wife and all the time with some bird called Natalie Brzezinski or whatever. I can't remember her name is. But it was pretty cool that. And Katie Hopkins is an absolute fucking cunt.
Troglodyte.
She's just a cunt, man.
Yeah, she's an absolute fucking idiot.
Yeah, she is an idiot. But
I was going to use a really unacceptable slur there to describe her as well. Yeah, I'm glad I pulled back on that one.
Well, you kind of did. It's in there now. It's a good thing someone's in it.
Fuck that bitch.
Yeah.
That's the only way I can put that.
Nah, she is an absolute cunt, but it was pretty. If it was any other celebrity, it would have been pretty cool to see that they were in the room after us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the fact that it's Katie Hopkins is like, oh well.
I feel bad about being there.
Yeah. Should have done more to that pillow. I should have let the boys do what they were going to do.
The train was ran.
I'm the driver. I swear to fuck I'm not gay. I'm actually not.
Time, eh?
Insert photo of Sid Bird.
But other than that, but it was good, yeah.
Nah, it was slamming. And I was really nervous about doing like the whole speech and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like shaking before it and that.
Oh, I bet.
Because obviously, actually people don't know. I stopped smoking completely. Like stopped smoking weed and everything. So going over there was like the peak time in the middle of it where I was really like withdrawals.
Mm-hmm.
And like right before it all, I was thinking, I was like, man, I settle my nerves so bad with a joint right now.
It would help so much.
Yeah, it would help so much. But no, being off it, I was shaking like fuck. And then doing the speech, I haven't seen the video yet, but apparently I did really well. Everyone's obviously going to say he did really well.
Yeah, you said that, but he was greeting and everything like that.
Yeah,
I mean,
they were.
at the end of the day, when you're doing one of those, it's meant to, you get some laughs and you get some cries. That's
Yeah,
the
I did.
ideal
I got-
scenario.
And I got both. To be
So
honest.
must have been good.
Well, both are like a few of the jokes were about me.
Yeah.
So that's how self-deprecation and all that.
It's got to be done, mate.
That's how
you
we
know
do
what I
it.
mean?
But
If you're a laugh's a laugh, bro. However you get it.
Yeah, exactly. I got about 3/4 of the way through the speech, and I looked up, and my cousin, my big cousin, he's like 3 years older than me or something. I just looked up. He sat at the front table in front of us. He just fucking sheds of tears.
Oh, yeah.
Sheds of tears. And I just looked up, and it just broke me as well. I just stood there and had to stop for like 30 seconds
Yeah.
because I was like just a way to like lose it.
Fair. Was it the Stevie One tear or was it?
No, I held it in, bro. I held it in, and while I was on the mic, but everybody else was greeting. Like,
Yeah, fair.
like my dad, like he did a bit, obviously because of my brother last year. We lost my brother last year and that, so he did a bit where he mentioned Jason that, and it kind of set everyone up. And then I just knocked everyone down. To be honest, it was kind of a 1-2.
Well, it sounds like it went good, man. It sounds like you've done a good job.
No, I did, yeah.
And if you enjoyed it as well, then
it was literally the best wedding I've ever been at, and I've been at like a few, maybe like 6 or 7 now. And here she is.
Where are you going?
But it was really good.
Yeah, no, that's good, Dan. Man, that's good. I've never been to Ireland. It's somewhere I'd like to go to be.
It's literally like a 30-minute flight. Yeah, you're up and down.
Was that it?
Yeah, mate, up and down.
London was like that. I flew to London and it was like 45 minutes or something like that. You playing with that chain?
Yeah, you can't see it, unfortunately.
That's alright. Can I have that back, please? Look. Here it comes. Oh.
Just moved that too much.
Let's just get it.
I was just recentering you.
Yeah, no, that's decent. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It seemed like you were having a good time when you were there, anyways.
Yeah, it was. I sent those videos off my Snapchat, got deleted quick stat.
Yeah, I fucking bet, bro. I woke up to that shit.
Yeah.
I wondered what you'd said when you were in it, but you were obviously telling me that you were in a gay club, and I was like, you were just sitting there, and the phone was here, and it was like mumble, 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 mumble. In the middle of the club, I was like, "Damn!" Someone's having a good time.
I'm not being funny though. Like, there was clearly like straight people in there. Nowhere else was open in Belfast that night. Yeah, I don't know what it was. Like Sunday night, you think you go around Dundee and that everywhere's open, like bouncing. You go any night in Dundee, there'll be people out.
Yes.
You go over to Belfast Sunday night, all the pubs were shutting at like 10:30, 11. Everything.
Yeah.
And you went into like the pubs.
Even in Belfast.
Yeah, mate, that's what I'm saying. It was so strange. You went into this one pub where there was live music playing. There was about 7 people there, and then you walk down the road, round the corner, into the gay club, bouncing, like absolutely bouncing.
What's this? Do gay people not have jobs or something?
I don't know what the script is, mate, but it was lit.
Gay people don't work Mondays.
And like the fact that it was a gay club didn't even enter my mind one time.
Yeah.
Like went to the bar, got a drink, left everyone at the bar. And I've not been to a nightclub in like good 6 or 7 years. Yeah, I've not been to a nightclub. So while we went there, fucked it all off. Just left everyone at the bar, straight to the dance floor, in the middle of the dance floor, by myself. Getting at Yardie, man.
So what it is, I think a lot of people think that it's like, oh no, I can't go to a gay bar because I might get hit on by men. But it's like, bro, you don't get hit on by women at a normal bar. So it's like, what are you concerned about being hit on by guys for? Like, they've probably got even higher standards.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, so yeah, I
They're
could
judging
totally
you more for being in there.
Exactly. They're like, they have more pick. Like,
did you see the shirt I was wearing as well?
What was it? Was it pink?
It was, yeah, it was the multicolored like pink and green one. I've wore it before.
Oh, the patch.
Yeah,
one that's that's a cool shirt.
Yeah,
I
liked it, but it couldn't have been more fitting for the gay club either.
Yeah,
it kind of just fit in. But I was just having the time of my life, raving away.
Oh, I see that.
And there was like a group of lads, who I fucked those if they were gay or not.
Okay.
But arm round up, just fucking
yeah.
You know when you just meet random people in the nightclub and it's just lit. There's just lit. And then the girl we were with came over and.
You're my best friend, eh? I'm just so glad I met you.
I just love you, yeah.
Fucking love you.
And then the bird that we were out with came over and tapped us on the shoulder, and she was like, "Oh, I'm about to head." I was like, "See you later, guys." that's my cue to leave.
Yeah, I'm staying with the boys, eh?
And then that was it. That was the end of Belfast, but it was good. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I missed you though. Missed you being over there, bro.
Oh, babe.
I know. What can I say?
Well, yeah. To be fair, what was when I was? I think I must have played a lot of Xbox while you were away doing that.
Without me, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry,
Canal.
Sorry, yeah.
But it was Ireland's a definite vibe. I'll go back again, and now
I'm game to go. Like we should go at some point. Eh?
Yeah, for sure. Just go to Belfast for.
Like I've been wanting to go for, like you said, to see maybe do a competition over there or
legit,
something
mate,
like that.
we could go over Friday after you finish work. We could just get a flight over, half-hour flight. You could watch the ice hockey. The Belfast Giants play on the Friday, and then go for a night out. And I'm not joking. The Belfast Giants game is like it's like what they do in America. It's a proper show. Like,
really?
Stuff going on all the time. Remember when I went for the stag do?
Yeah.
And we were playing Zorb football, ice hockey on the ice at half-time.
Briefly.
I'm not sending you that video, no? It was a video of me, my brother, my dad, and like 7 other people. We all got put into Zorb balls on the ice at half-time, during the hockey game in front of 7,000 people and made to play like Zorb ice hockey.
But so how do you hit the puck?
It's a puck. It's a massive puck, and you just kick it with your feet.
Oh yeah, because the pods are like your feet are still sticking out, so they're not the ones that you have to roll in or anything.
No.
Right, okay. That's what I was thinking. I was like, how the fuck are you hitting a puck, bro? Hey, like just roll into it.
Nah, you're still like your arms and your your arms are inside. Your legs are outside, and you're just booting it. It's pretty much football, but on ice.
Yeah, I can assure you, I wouldn't have kicked a thing, bro. I'd been running just straight into people.
I'm not being funny. Like 20 seconds into it, you see me get and I'm the lightest there by a long way. Honestly, like it took me about 10 minutes to get back into the game, man. I swear to God. It was
like
good
to try that.
And my dad, when he came out of the Zorb, was almost dead. Like, profusely sweating. Like,
I'd be the same.
Yeah, but my dad's like almost 60 now. He came off it and he was like...
Thanks, bro.
he was like, hands on knees. Can he breathe in?
Oh, I wouldn't be like that. I'd be sweating.
At one point, he got smashed onto the floor and he just lay there. And he was I'm not getting up. I'm not getting up there. Just stayed
I've
here.
accepted my fate. this is it for me.
It was really good crack, but I'm telling you, we should go over to Belfast and spend just a weekend over there because it'd be lit. It would be lit.
I'm game to do that. Have you seen the ones where they do the orbs down the hill?
No.
Like they do, like so they put you in one of them orbs and then they'll just.
I take it it's a full one, like you're in like your legs aren't out.
Yeah, no, like snapping your shins and shit like that. No, you like it's one of those ones that's got the hole, but you like pull yourself right in.
Right. Okay.
And then they just chuck you down the hill.
Fair, like the cheese run.
Yeah, yeah. It's like the cheese run with that.
Oh, I thought. Did you see that? Sure Speed was in the cheese run.
Yes, I did. That's when he done his interview,
and he got fourth.
Yeah, fair play to him. Like,
no,
because he says he was speaking to the champion, and the guy was like, "Run until you get to maybe that point, and your legs stop carrying you. Throw your legs in front of you and slide, like bum slide the rest of the way." He was like, "That's the technique."
Oh, fair.
And that's exactly what he did. He's like, run. As soon as your legs start getting away from you, throw them forward and just slide, run, slide. That's what he did. So that's how he did so well.
Would you want to do the cheese run?
100%, undoubtedly.
But you know, one of us would break something. Like we just would.
Yeah, but it'd be worth the break for the cheese wheel, bro.
You'd have to win.
I'll be run, and then just head first launch myself down the hill. Eh? Like something's gonna break, but it's fine. The cheese is mine. Be the first guy to ever get the cheese before it reaches the bottom.
Start biting it.
Yeah, like launch myself onto the cheese like a ravenous wolf. That was a bit of a weird look, but
get a close up on that. No, but I would do the cheese run as well. Actually,
yeah,
where is it to do that? I don't even know where it is.
Is it not like?
I want to say Chester.
I was going to say Doncaster or something like
maybe
that.
It's
at this point,
Doncaster.
I'm just saying English town names. Like I'm not actually sure.
Yeah, random country.
Yeah, it'll be like it'll be one of the more countryside ones, eh?
Yeah.
We need to find that out. Cheese run. TheStankCast does the cheese run.
It was amazing that I just am amazed that Sure Speed was like he was over in Dubai, and it was like his week was like somebody posted on Twitter about his week, and like each day was like in a different country, like competing in like different events. He was like at the FA Cup final, Man United, Man City. He was then like the next day at the cheese run, and then he was in Dubai doing something. It was just and then he was in like a charity match with the Beta Squad the next day or something in random. It was like loads of different things, the big events that he was doing.
Mental, you can find yourself in that position just as like a streamer. Just as like a streamer, to find yourself in a position to be doing fucking all this kind of stuff is nuts.
Did you see all the? I'm kind of off topic, going on to streamers, I guess, but you see Kai Cenat was getting loads of like abuse because he was at Northwest's 11th birthday yesterday.
Okay. Oh, just for
That's
that?
it. Yeah, he was just getting mad abuse, and everyone was like, "This is mad weird." Like she's 11 years old, and like that's like Ronaldo's son, right? Say Cristiano Ronaldo, his son, his favorite actor is fucking Emma Watson.
Okay.
You knew I was gonna go there. Let's say that, right? And he's 11, and he wants to meet her. So Ronaldo asks Emma to come and meet him. Is that the same?
I think it's just because people now, right?
People make it weird.
Yeah, they don't like to admit now that like streamers are such a big deal.
Yeah.
Like people now, like unfortunately, like for kids nowadays, and especially for like the younger like generation, like streamers are like actors and musicians for them.
Yeah.
Like that's the way it is. But people
Football
are being
players.
like, oh, why would you want fucking a streamer and stuff? That's a bit weird. It's like, well, it's not really, because to them it's a celebrity. It's the celebrity that they really like. Like as simple as that.
It was more his chat were making it weird. Like they were like insinuating that it was weird that he was hanging around with an 11-year-old girl, which on any given day
would be.
Yeah, but it's Northwest.
Not if you were invited to their birthday party because
you're a celebrity.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's totally different.
People were also kicking off about her actually as well because recently Northwest was made like the main character in a like a professional show of, was it Lion King?
No.
Something like that. There was like a bunch of zebras and stuff like that, and she was the main, like the Simba or whatever like that. Or so, I can't remember what it was, but she was dressed like a lion or something anyway. And people were going on about it because like
Nala.
People
female
first thought that it was it was just maybe like a school show, and then people were like, no, this was a professional show on a stage. And then you look back and all the other people are adults, like dancing, doing all their stuff perfectly, and then she's just in the middle. Like,
can she
can't
sing?
fucking sing. Yeah, well, she spoke loudly. I'll give it that much. Like, I don't know if I'd call it singing, but then she was also just like barely following stage directions. They were trying to move her around and she wasn't doing it, and everyone's basically being like she's like a nepo kid, which is like basically just famous because she's famous.
Yeah.
Like, she's got zero talent. She can't do anything, which is harsh because she's a child.
What the fuck did anyone think when she's Kim Kardashian's kid, man? Kim Kardashian literally got famous from getting fucked.
Yeah, that's what people said. They were like, it's funny because she's got Kim Kardashian's talent with Ye's like
aura,
exuberance, but sort of thing. Like, she should think she's incredible, but she's as talented as what Kim is.
Yeah, she's got Kim Kardashian's talent and Kanye West's autism.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm amazing, but actually I'm terrible. So, you know what I mean? Like, and don't get me wrong, she's a child. So as she gets older, like, she'll develop talent and stuff. But
at the same time, you should be throwing her into the fucking professionals of that.
They're all adults as well.
Yeah,
she was the only kid.
What's the point?
She did a terrible show, so everyone was like obviously going in about it.
You're gonna ruin her fucking psyche, man. Like, not you, but like the
rest
of the world.
Like, you're a bitch.
Clip it up, send it to her. Send it.
No, it's really mad though, eh?
No, it's wild. Sending an 11-year-old kid into like the center stage of that.
No, knowing fine well, like, there's no chance they didn't know she was going to get hounded of a time for that.
No,
unless they were somehow deluded enough that they think she's amazing as well.
I don't know. Maybe she is. I didn't see the thing, so I can't comment
I'll
on whether or not she was good or not.
I'll tell you, she was not.
Fair enough.
But
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
Yeast. Send me some trainers.
I was fuck no, you Conor. I had something in my head about 5 minutes ago that I was going to bring up. It was something you'd mentioned that annoyed you, but it's totally fried out my skull now. I can't remember.
Something that annoyed me.
No, it was something that we were talking about.
I can tell you something that annoys me.
Go for it.
You know when you're traveling in the airport, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like I was having these thoughts as I was coming back the other day. I had no luggage, right?
Okay.
Nothing, just a backpack, because my parents took the ferry, so they just took everything in the car.
Right.
No luggage. I'm just walking. But people that like drag their luggage, like the full length of their arm plus the full extension of the luggage, right behind them, and just deliberately hold it like back in Narnia, yeah, just all the way back there, trying to trick me up the whole time. It's wild, mate. Honestly, I don't know if it was because I wasn't smoking, right? It could easily
my bets, chef.
It could easily have been part and part of it. However, fucking pull your suitcase in, eh? There's no need for it.
Are you so weak that you got to drag it like that?
Honestly, just walk with it. They all turn sideways and they all walk
like the
sideways.
four-wheeled ones that you can walk
they
like
all
that.
do it.
But in their
these days.
defense, to play devil's advocate, have you tried wheeling a suitcase like that for any long period of time? Things fucking everywhere, eh?
Not in a fucking full packed airport. I'm not fucking arm doing 180 degrees behind me. You know what I mean? Honestly, like the luggage is back in fucking Dubai. It's wild.
I've never actually thought that far ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and say
you don't go to the airport that very often, though.
I mean, I've been to the airport pretty regularly for work recently. Been like 3 times since the start of the year.
Oh, fair enough. Then. I'll shut my mouth.
Fucking.
You don't fly though. Like you don't.
I flew all the time. Flew every time to London.
This is what I'm saying to you. You don't like flying, so you
I
don't
don't
fly.
hate it. I was in the same. I just had a rucksack too. Like, we just had a rucksack's worth of clothes. You didn't have a suitcase or anything like that. But I think because I was always been with somebody that I work with.
Cunts that just fucking stand in the middle of the airport when people are trying to walk either way.
Mate, didn't it? Cunts that just stand in the middle of anywhere, like
in the
shops.
supermarket. Oh, mate.
Bro. Honestly, when somebody's got a trolley here and they're looking at this one, and then someone's got a fucking basket behind them, and a woman done it to me, like what you're saying, with their thingy. She had her basket like behind her back, holding it like this.
Why?
So I can't. Yeah. What the fuck are you doing? And it's no, actually, I'm gonna get really angry.
You're asking for your stuff to be stolen out your basket.
Yeah, people do it so much. Or like push their trolleys and then they just stand like the trolley pure diagonal across the middle of the aisle. fuck up. Like, honestly, fuck up, you dick.
No, I hate it. I genuinely hate it as well. But that was that's what I know. Did that help remind you of what you were going to say? Okay, well.
Not even slightly. And I'll guarantee the minute we stop doing the pod, I'll remember instantly.
Yeah, probably.
But it was something that we're talking about. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna keep saying that as if I'm gonna bring it back in my brain. This thing, but it's not.
It's nothing to do with UFC, no. McGregor and that.
Nah.
Because we are going to go back onto that in a minute.
Yeah, it's nothing to do with. Do you know? I'll hope it comes to my head.
Oh, I just saw. I've got
this necklace.
I know we're jumping like all over the place.
That's alright.
But that's what happens when you stop smoking, my guy.
Everybody like nowadays has ADHD. Like this will be perfect for them.
Yeah, I guess so.
They'll get bored if you stay on one topic too long.
Very true. But going back to the UFC and not talking McGregor, where I just saw just before we came on air,
before we went live,
that Chris Duncan signed a new 4-fight deal with the UFC.
Yeah,
which is fucking class. Really like Chris Duncan, and he's got a new fight book, but he obviously hasn't mentioned who yet. So that's good news to look forward to. Stevie Ray's fighting coming up
on PFL, September.
That's when's that? September. Is that the 18th?
Wouldn't like to take a guess on that one, but September something.
Okay, I'll be excited for that one once again, and then
PFL making all the new Scottish signings.
Yeah,
too.
I saw PFL making all the Scottish signings, but I just
Gemma,
had a thought.
Kunle, Lorenzo. Yes, Kunle, Lorenzo, Gemma, and
I saw the Gemma one. Yeah.
Oh, who else was it as well? I can't remember. Yeah, that was decent. Like 4 brand new signings for this from.
I'm
Scotland
happy for Kunle. Yeah, good for him, man.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. Like he definitely deserves to be signed. Like I genuinely believe that was a one-off thing.
Yeah.
Like that's not going to happen again. Like
he was. Yeah, I don't know what. No, I'm not going to say anything further on that because fuck that. What I was going to say, he probably just underestimated what was coming his way at that time. Yeah, you know what I mean? Which won't happen again, hopefully.
Yeah, even if he did make a mistake of underestimating, he will not do that again.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. But yeah, I hit a sad point right before we started talking there because I remembered that the Euros have happened. Or not happened, but are happening. Mm-hmm. And yeah, talking Scotland,
okay. Not great.
Yeah.
Impressive stuff to have gotten in. With how because did they not win all the games in their thingy? Is that not how they got to this position?
I mean, we topped our group, yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day,
it's Germany though, bro. Like,
yeah, but at the end of the day, teams like fucking Switzerland and Slovakia and all that get into like people with less I don't know if Slovakia have less population in Scotland, but a lot. Iceland get into the Euros.
Yeah,
and they have repeatedly. So. Yes, it is good that we got into a tournament, and yes, we should be happy that we got into it. And yes, I was buzzing when we got into the tournament because we're not being great. But still, bro, we now hold the record 5-1. We now hold the record for the most goals conceded in the opening game of any European tournament.
Nice,
wild.
Are we not also
dog shit?
Because it was it not an own goal as well? So
yes!
now like, the Germany player
Rudiger.
now is joint first for the most goals scored in a major competition
for Scotland. Yeah.
That's so brutal.
Yeah.
That's so nuts.
Yeah. And we do have quite a cool tradition that the only people...
So we suck balls in major competition? I love that tradition.
I just suck balls in Sunday night in Belfast.
Gargling, brother.
Swear to God, I'm not gay. Pause, no dairy. No, we do have... I did see an interesting fact that all of our goal scorers in major competitions...
Have been German?
all begin with Mick. So, like, McGregor or, like, McTominay. McTominay hasn't scored, but they all begin with, like, MC.
Okay.
Like, McCoist and stuff like that.
It's a really strange fact, but fair.
It is.
It's interesting that that's true.
It was one that popped up just before the Germany game kicked off. And then I can't remember who took...
What's the German player's name?
Rudiger.
Like Vorsten or something like that.
Rudiger.
Rudiger?
Yeah. I think that was his name. I think it was Rudiger that scored.
Rudiger?
I think it was his own goal. It was a wild own goal as well. Like, he should never have scored that own goal.
Maybe it was a pity goal. Like, have this one, come on.
Yeah.
We've just handed you 5-0.
To be fair. It could have been 6 as well. They got one offside.
Disallowed, yeah.
Yeah. But even more devastating for us is that Hungary got pumped by Switzerland 3-1.
Yeah.
And next we have to play Switzerland. And realistically, what we have to hope for in the Euros now, Germany pump everyone. in our group. They need to destroy everyone. Germany can't lose a game or draw a game because we're fucked.
Because then the way the maths works out.
Because they'll get points and we'll just be fucked.
Okay.
So we need Germany to pump everyone, and we need to beat Switzerland to have a chance.
Okay, and Switzerland's the next game.
Yeah.
Which is when?
Wednesday. 2 days.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that means I need to get this out for Wednesday.
I will get it out tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll get it out tonight. Oh, okay, yeah, fair tomorrow.
Or tonight, yeah.
I'll get it out tonight. No, that was too much.
Damn. Yeah, I was just checking where we were at. So I've not got my specs on, bro. So you know what I mean. Like
37 minutes, mate.
Yeah. Well, that was a good one. So I think we'll call it there. We've touched on a few topics: wedding, UFC, a few signings for PFL.
Yep.
And McGregor's 303 pull out with an even better replacement, in my opinion.
Yeah. Nah, do you know what? For as a fight, it would be nice to see him, but seeing a rematch between those two will be sick.
And I've seen, just before we finish, I've seen a lot of people just disregarding McGregor, just saying that he's going to get beat up.
Because they've been, like, obviously there've been all the videos of him out partying, but I reckon that's a Ryan Garcia he's
Absolutely.
doing. It's heavier Ryan Garcia.
Yeah, I said that to you like a few weeks ago. That's definitely mind games.
Because they said, like I said, that
old video.
They found out that the video, was an old video. So it's like, that's defo getting, like, pumped around. He's probably grafting like fuck. And they're just putting all this stuff in to make it. So Chandler will be like, oh yeah, I'm working way harder than him. You know what I mean? And then it'll be less.
Chandler's not that stupid either. I think it's more for... probably it's for Chandler to be fair.
Make it like a story, maybe make it more dramatic. Like, oh, McGregor's fucking around, get it in the news and stuff.
He's probably trying to do it to Chandler too.
Yeah.
But realistically, I don't think Chandler's that stupid after he's just watched what happened
in the cage. He might be.
Yeah.
It's like bro's got zero fight IQ.
Yes. Valid. Great guy though.
Yeah, great.
Can't argue with him. Great guy. But I don't necessarily think he's that stupid to fall for it. Hopefully. Either way, the fight's been cancelled, and I think they're looking for 306 for them now, 2 months down the line.
Okay. I just want to see it happen. Like, I do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not like you know me, I'm not like a McGregor fanboy or anything like that, but I would like to see him fight again.
Yeah. I'm not a big McGregor fanboy either. It's just, it'd be nice to get it out of the way. I mean, we've been waiting for it for long enough now.
Like I said, I think he's like, we're getting into the new generation, and like people that are younger now, like McGregor wasn't part of, like, they know him because he's a legend, but he wasn't necessarily part of like them growing up and seeing the UFC. Do you know what I mean? Like, when you're like, obviously he was like 7 years ago. So if you get people that are like 16, 17 now, they maybe weren't watching him when they were 10, 9 years old.
No.
You know what I mean? Whereas like for us, like 7 years ago, I was still early 20s.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, that was like prime UFC. Like McGregor was like prime my era. So
how mental is it that we got to see that though? Like the prime UFC.
Because to be fair,
because John Jones ran through people.
Yeah, but watching McGregor's run
was
to the
phenomenal.
Top, and the way he did it and the way he chatted differently to everyone else and stuff like that, like, it was something, like, irregardless of what John Jones achieved, like, and maybe a more impressive the fact that he's not lost, like, the run of McGregor was just something that'll be remembered even more in history, because he made the UFC what it was realistically. He brought it out and made it have so many fans.
Well, John Jones definitely elevated the UFC.
Yeah.
And then McGregor, like, tripled that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because it was Anderson Silva and Chael Sonnen that got into the UFC.
Yeah.
It was nothing to do with John Jones.
Did you see... We're going to keep going a little bit. Did you just see they had a boxing match?
I knew you were going to bring this up.
That's fucking wild.
How did you watch it?
Hear about it?
Have you watched it?
I've seen clips, but I haven't watched it.
My guy, bro, they're just there to make money.
And it was class, though. Like, it was exactly what you think a Chael Sonnen and Anderson... Anderson Silva match was... boxing match was going to be. It was just pure entertainment.
It was shite, bro.
Nah, man. They were like...
It was a bunch of slow body shots is all it was.
Fuck it, man.
I don't think there was one headshot landed,
That's exactly what you thought it was going to be, though.
Fair. I suppose, like...
Did you
Chael Sonnen needs to be undefeated.
Did you think they were going to go and try and knock each other out?
No, but I thought they might have at least tried to, like, swing a bit harder. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it makes me think, like, because they actually, I think they like each other now.
Of course they do,
So it makes me think it was defo, like, we just pretend to batter each other for a bunch of money. Like,
of course.
Yeah, okay, let's go for it.
Yeah. I'm absolutely all
I'm with it, because I love Chael Sonnen. Chael Sonnen's the man. Undefeated, never lost a round. You know what I mean, man?
Oh, that's your
now he's undefeated in 2 sports, bro.
Fair.
You know what I mean?
The real GOAT.
Yeah, you don't get much better than that.
I still watch his YouTube videos and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Still listen to what he says about situations.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
he
what's
is
going on
good, and
in the UFC
he's got like an aura. He's just got a personality that's a good aura.
He's just slamming on the camera, bro. He's just so good at talking.
Yeah.
He's just so good.
He was
at,
like the
chatting.
first McGregor though. He was the original like shit talker in the UFC.
Yeah.
He was the first guy to really be good at it.
Yeah, but it was never liked like that. You know what I
No,
mean?
he was the bad guy. He was
Yeah.
Chael Sonnen, the bad guy. I liked him though. I wanted him to win. Fucking, I honestly, one of the most devastating results of my life was watching the first Anderson Silva fight.
Oh,
Because he was beating him the whole time. He was beating Anderson Silva, like, for sure.
Yeah.
And then, like, say, got in that triangle and got triangled. But in the age I was, like, obviously, Chael Sonnen said that he didn't tap. And at my age, I'm like, yes, scumbags, he didn't tap. He never tapped. Honestly, for years, I was being like, nah, he won that, bro. He didn't even tap. Honestly, I'm telling you, Anderson Silva should have been beaten there, like fucking furious. And then like watched it when I was older. I'm like, maybe tap.
He definitely tapped.
Still undefeated though. never lost a round, my guy.
So see if you could meet anybody, like a celebrity, would it be Chael Sonnen?
Nah, but he'd be up there.
Okay, fair.
He'd most definitely
Top
be up
5.
there, but it wouldn't be him. Top 10.
Top
Top
really?
10.
That low?
Maybe top 5.
Okay.
Maybe top 5.
Fair. Well, we will end it there.
Yeah.
It's been a good pod, brother. Thanks for joining us again, everyone. And remember to like and subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on Spotify for all the good stuff. And follow our socials as well, because that's where you get all the juicy clips, TikTok, Instagram, all that good shit. And you can thank your man, the big cow pat, for doing all that. Thanks for joining me again, Cowie.
Pleasure.
As always, everybody, we'll catch you in the next one. And peace.
Peace.